Everybody, hope y'all having a great day today. Yeah, I'm just sitting here just chilling right now and sitting here with my 20 gallon. This is a 20 gallon tall. I know y'all have seen plenty of my fish in here. Um, just decided to clean it out today. Had nothing better to do. um, but as I was cleaning that out, I found some of my babies. So I put them in there in my 10 gallon. Well, not this one behind me. That is a 10 gallon, but I have another working 10 gallon because if y'all watch my videos every once in a while, that 10 gallon right here behind me, right there, has a crack in it about the whole length of the tank. So I had to take all my fish out and buy a new one, of course. Well, that's when I upgraded to the 20 gallon. And then after I got the 20 gallon, I wanted something bigger. So then I got a 55 gallon bin, which y'all know that had the red tail in it for quite some time. So then I decided to want something even bigger than that. So I decided, let's go with a 50 gallon tank, like an actual tank, not a Rubbermaid container with a fish in it. Even though it did work and it was only $20 instead of I didn't pay for this one, but it was still, those tanks are expensive. And so I went from a 55 gallon, or my bad, a 50 gallon Rubbermaid container to a 55 gallon fish tank. And I know it's not long, but it's just like this tank where it stands higher than normal. So it's like maybe 2.5 foot, maybe 3 foot tall. And it's like probably 3 foot wide, or no, 2 foot wide and about 3 foot long, something like that. Well, once I got that, and then of course I got my bigger thing before that, because this tank was recently, like, I'd say not even a month ago, probably 3-4 weeks ago, I got this tank. And I also got my pool pond, as y'all know. I think I've made a few videos with the pool pond. If so, not very many, but yeah, that pool pond's definitely fun to mess with. I have 2 plecos in there that are getting very big. Which, if you don't know what a pleco is, a plecostomus is another name for them. They eat all the algae and beneficial bacteria in your tanks and outside, and And then I also have about 6 or 7 brim in there. No, probably like 12 or so brim in there, and a few sunfish. And then I have 2 baby bass that are probably like the length of my forearm, by the length of my forearm. And then I got the red tail in there. Now the pacu, which is related to piranha, he's in the 55 container outside. But he's getting big to where I'm going to take the pacu out and put him in the pool pond pretty soon. But I'm going to go ahead and show y'all this 50 gallon tank. So I'll be right there. I'll show you here in about 5 seconds. And here we are. We are back with the tank. This is the 50 gallon. It's not all the way filled. Simply because, excuse me, whenever I initially caught the bass and I put it in here. And I left him enough room to not jump out, obviously. So, in here, I'm going to give you a rundown of what all is going on. I have that little system right there that shoots bubbles out. And it's also like a little hiding area for my fish. And then I have some plants back there, as y'all see. And I have this cool little submarine down here. And a little castle and a few more plants. Now we'll go through the fish. Those 2 guys right there are my 2 biggest gourami I've ever owned. Those gourami are blue kissing gourami. As you can tell, the pink lips. I don't know if you can tell. Oh, there's my 3rd one. But he's still kind of small. I've had him in a 20 gallon. Now, where are the other ones? Now, the other ones might be hard to see, but they're back there in the back. Oh, there's my goldfish. Yeah, that's also a goldfish that's pretty good size. And this just to tell you about the goldfish. Those goldfish, the 35-cent ones, guys, if you buy those and you think that they're gonna not get big in a 1 gallon, they will get big in a 1 gallon. Once you move them up to bigger size tanks, they'll get huge. You know, they'll get about like this. I gave one to my buddy. I surprised him and gave him one about like this. And I told him give it about 5-6 months, and that fish is gonna be massive. He said, because he just made a pool, or a pond actually, with 2 koi, and I said, dude, this would be perfect for you. You know, have you 2 koi and you a nice sized goldfish in there, man. Because his is like, I think it's 6 or 5 foot deep by 16 foot long, or not 16 foot, golly, 6 foot long, 4 foot wide, and 5 foot deep, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's pretty nice. He actually followed through with his pond setup, and it's very nice. He just needs to get some stones for around his homemade waterfall. But right now, I'm gonna stop all my talking and go outside and do a little caps of the pool pond and what all is set up outside. See y'all in a second. Here we go. Here's everybody in the pool pond. The pool pond, oh, there's one of my bass right there. It's kind of green, but a few days ago it was perfect. It's, you know, it always changes because of not only the sun, but, you know, the shade that I have for them right here. So my catfish, bass, and all them, if they want to, they can always come back here. Sorry for the noise, guys. My neighbor decided to mow his lawn. But yeah, my buddy Jacob, who I hooked up with the fish, gave me this little door thing right here. So I just put that above the top of this thing to keep them some shade and stuff. Look, if y'all look closely, there's my bass. There's one of them. And if you look closely, you'll see some of those brim down there. There's several brim. Oh, there's brim over there running. Oh, there's my big boy. There's some brim down here. A Placo. There's one of my Plecostomus. There's 2 of them right there. They eat all the green stuff, which is algae. Now, I don't know, it might be hard to see, but if I can do this without dropping my phone, that'd be great. So I hope y'all can see my hand, right? And the red tail. You know, he's pretty chill with me now. He and I'll sit here and talk sometimes. You know, it kind of sounds crazy to talk to a fish, right? But sometimes, man, you bond with fish. And in my case, I bond with this red tail. This red tail I've had for now 2 years roughly. And that fish is getting big. He's probably close to 3 pounds now, because he's small but he's solid. Like, he's a chunky fish. But yeah, with them, he's been doing good, and everybody else has been really sorry, guys. But yeah, back to that. With everything back in there, because we caught those fish in the casting net, the bass in the cast nets, and so we decided, you know, we'll take them home, give them a nice little home. We brought them some brim and some shiners and some minnows, brought them home, and, you know, just have had a nice ecosystem type of pool pond back here. You know, it's been very nice to come out. Got a nice little air pump and a little fountain. The fountain didn't quite set up yet, but my air pump is right here. Here's my air pump. You know, just a simple 4-gauge air pump with a little boiler at the end, just simply to turn up the water, put some air in the water. Now this back here, that is a 12-gauge. Now I'm not talking a shotgun shell, you guys. I'm talking, you know, that's how much it can pump. That's how much voltage it has. like to pump, you know what I mean, like air. So that's what's basically going in with the pocket. So he's getting plenty of air. Then everybody out here is doing great. And then I've also laid down this right here. Now I know y'all knew that I had this down here before, and I decided to redo it. And I'm gonna buy some gravel here pretty soon, some regular gravel, kind of like what's down there. And I'm gonna put it down in between these cracks, and it's gonna look beautiful. And then this right here is what's gonna collect all my rainwater. That way, for instance, if the pond is low, as you can tell, I normally try to keep it a little bit higher. You see where that water line is over there? And there's my bass. Yeah, I normally try to keep it a little bit higher, but you know, it's something that can't always do. But because the evaporation, it just sometimes evaporates the water. But it's all good, because every time we get rain, it'll go into this bucket. Once it goes into this bucket, I can just scoop it out, put it into wherever I need to, because it's not, you know, chlorinated, so I wouldn't have to worry about dechlorinating it, which would save me money, you know. So gotta think right here sometimes. But you know, that's been fun to have. You know, just come out here whenever it's not blistering hot outside and enjoy my fish. Well, currently my living room sounds like an aquarium. Let's just take a time to hear it. It's pretty loud. It's loud enough to where you're hearing this over the TV that's set on like 15 or 20. So it's pretty loud. But yeah, I've really enjoyed my fish so far, and I'm trying to get more subscribers, you know, get more fish and have more tanks. Here's my newest 10-gallon. But you know, it's just a daily thing, feeding fish, catching more fish, you know, and making videos. Well, peace out, guys, and I will probably do another video. I'm not too sure when. I've been very busy with stuff. Might actually record one later if I go to the boardwalk. So, see y'all later. Y'all have a great day.